Hello everyone and welcome to another K-pop chat episode / video. Today I'm going to be talking about very different groups and very different albums. I'm going to be talking about MONSTA X and Jun.K, aka the Beastly Idols. Alright, Jun.K is from 2PM. They are the OG Beastly Idols. Sexiness. Alright, that's one way to describe this group. And MONSTA X, which I consider them third gen Beastly Idols. Both of them released very sexy albums. And on the other half of this episode, I will be talking about the most youthful and energetic and very bright and bubbly groups, and that is NCT WISH and Treasure. Even though Treasure, they could kind of do both. I can't think of two groups more different than MONSTA X and NCT WISH, to be honest. Probably maybe ILIT and ATEEZ. All these groups and artist, Jun.K, they all had their comeback on September 1st. Why specifically September 1st? I don't know why everybody decided to have a comeback on September 1st, but I'm not complaining because I love new music, especially from my faves. So with all that being said, let's start with MONSTA X. MONSTA X released their album called The X, and this marks their 10th anniversary. Isn't that crazy? So this is their first comeback as a full group since their military enlistment. So all of them are together again, and I'm so happy. Prior to their comeback, they had a pre-release track called Do What I Want, and I talked about it in a previous episode video. And do I regret not filming my reaction to that very weird music video? Yeah, I still regret the fact that I didn't film my reaction to that because that was quite a video. But I did film my reaction to In the Front, so check it out. It's on my channel. Anyway, okay, so Do What I Want is described as a Brazilian funk club banger, and it is. It's my go-to song when I need energy, and it's like my hype song. I love it. And it is composed by Joohoney. I think Joohoney participated in pretty much all the songs on this album, most of them. I will admit it is my current favorite track on this album to this day, even though they have a lot of good B-sides. But, I mean, this is MONSTA X, so some of these songs are quite saucy. Spicy, I think that's the right word. We're gonna talk about it in a quick second. For those of you that have not seen the music video, which, why haven't you? It's very weird. So the music video for Do What I Want, they are monster elves. They have horns, they have wings, they're shirtless. It's a feast for the eyes. So their title track is called In the Front, and producer Dem Joints participated in this track. And it is described as it blends swaggering rap-driven zigs with rock-fueled vocal zags. I don't know who comes up with these descriptions, but you know what? Okay, I think I got this description off of Apple Music. Anyway, it evokes the group's hip-hop idol origins and the eclectic musical maturity. Even though it is described as kind of hip-hop, I think it's also a little bit of rock too. And the music video is interesting. I mean, MONSTA X, how do you guys describe MONSTA X's music videos? Think about it. Every single one of them, it's kind of hard to describe per se. But anyway, so In the Front, the members, they kind of infiltrate everyday life and they break out of the mold, I guess. That's not even a good way to describe it. Okay, basically, to give you an example of a scene in the music video, Shownu and Kihyun are riding a mechanical bull for a birthday party for a woman who is 88 years old in the hospital, but her hospital room is decorated for a birthday party, and there's like streamers and confetti and I think balloons and stuff. And she's turning 88 years old, and she has Shownu and Kihyun riding a mechanical bull, wearing cowboy hats. So that's one example of that. And then the other one is IM is in a talk show of some sort. I'm doing a really bad job describing this music video. I'm just going to share with you all my favorite scenes. The beginning with Joohoney, and then IM in the van. I thought how the song starts with both of them, that back and forth, so good. Of course, Shownu and Kihyun riding that mechanical bull. And then another one of my favorite scenes is Hyungwon and Minhyuk. They're playing this game board, and they're kind of like looking at each other, and they're like competing against each other and stuff. So yeah, that is the best way that I could describe this music video. If you are confused, I am sorry. Just go and watch the music video. Don't make me describe another MONSTA X music video. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, you all. I'm really bad at this. Okay, moving on to the other songs on the album, which low-key, actually no, not low-key, high-key. I wish they would release a music video for all of their songs. I mean, because I'm so curious what they would do with it. Because MONSTA X are so unpredictable. I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to have a music video throwing another birthday party for another 88-year-old woman? I don't know. Are they going to be monster elves being shirtless washing cars with angel wings? I don't know. You never know. Anyway, the next song on their album is called Savior, and IM led the production of this track, and it is described as a sexy pop earworm about an obsessive love, and IM and Joohoney participated in writing it. Yeah, you definitely hear that. I mean, MONSTA X, they do have those sexy songs about toxic love and being obsessed with their partner and stuff, and this is one of them. Yeah. Moving on to Tuscan Leather. So this track, Joohoney and IM also participated in the writing, and Joohoney participated in producing it. And the lyrics, according to my interpretation, now mind you, I might be interpreting the lyrics wrong. It is a very spicy song. That's the only way that I'm gonna describe it. I'm not gonna go into any details. It's a spicy song. It's up for interpretation. But you all, it's MONSTA X. I mean, come on. They got saucy songs. But it is a very catchy song. So, moving on to the next track. It is called Catch Me Now. And Joohoney and IM participated in writing it. See how they were very involved in this. The song is about yearning and basically describes a love tug of war, and it's kind of like a one-sided love situation. I love that MONSTA X, yes, they do have love songs, but their songs aren't just about falling in love. It's about that conflict or that yearning, dealing with obstacles, wanting to be with that someone, and it's never easy. So one of the lyrics is love tug of war. So I think that one phrase of lyrics perfectly describes the whole song of Catch Me Now. The last song on their album is called Fire and Ice, and Hyungwon, he wrote it. And if you guys know, Hyungwon's songs are always so beautiful, and I don't know if theatrical is the right word for it. But anyway, I love how each of the members, when they write a song, they each have a unique style to it and also what they write about. Anyway, if you guys have listened to their discography, you could pick up on their style. And I love Hyungwon's style when he writes music. It's just, I love it. Anyway, so Fire and Ice, they premiered the song in their 10th anniversary concert. I have not seen that yet, but I will, after filming this, I will definitely watch it. But anyway, it is described as an R&B tinged pop track about two opposites coming together. And this song is also about yearning. This is a song that I would love to see a music video for. And this is my favorite B-side track at the current moment. Actually, no, sorry, Do What I Want. Sorry, I keep forgetting Do What I Want is a B-side and not a title track. I mean, but all the songs are really good. Yes, they're kind of spicy. They're saucy. They're sexy. They're catchy, but I love that it's MONSTA X. But anyway, yes, I would love to see a music video for Fire and Ice and a whole storyline with it, because if you guys know me, you know I love a good storyline. And so I binged, last year I binged basically all of MONSTA X's music videos just on my free time. And I miss when they had storylines and it was one music video was connected to the next, and then you had to come up with theories, or a lot of people came up with theories about what does this mean, how should we interpret this, etc., etc. And I want to see more videos like that. And I mean, not just with MONSTA X, with everyone in general. I love storytelling. Give us stories, give us lore, build up a story with the music videos. Make us have to come up with theories for it. I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, Fire and Ice, good song. Overall, this entire album is wonderful. The X, check it out. All right, next up, we got Jun.K, and he's a member from 2PM. If you guys don't know that. Okay, if you're new to K-pop, then maybe, but anyway, everyone here should know about 2PM. Okay, the OG Beastly Idols. If you don't know why they're called Beastly Idols, you know what? Do your research. Go check out some 2PM music videos. That is if you're not a child. If you're a child, don't watch them. It's not for children. Okay. Slightly related, but not really related. I just want to show off my 2PM album. So this is the recent one, Must. I have a whole album unboxing for it, and I absolutely love it. It's been on display there for a while. If you see my videos, you will always see it on display there. And also, this is probably one of my most favorite albums that I've ever purchased, and it's actually a vinyl. It is their Must vinyl. It is so perfect. Like, again, I have a whole unboxing on it on my channel, so shameless plug, but like, look at, oh my gosh, I love the black and white pictures, and it's just, listen, any chance I get to talk about this, I will talk about it. I want to share it with you all. Just this beauty. Hold on. Look at, oh my gosh. I want to film a whole other unboxing on this. I want to do another unboxing because I just want to talk about this again. It is so beautiful. 2PM, please have a comeback and release more vinyls, please. Take all my money. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have noticed that in my videos. So the 2PM album is right here, and then the vinyl is right there. But you can't even see the vinyl. But anyway, yeah, the album right there and there. And then I got a whole other batch of albums behind me. All right, moving on. So Jun.K, he released his solo album, his first Korean solo album, I think in, I don't know how many years, a couple of years. But anyway, and also it's been a while since 2PM had their comeback, but you know what? I'm patiently waiting for their comeback. But anyway, I am very happy that Jun.K released an album, and his album is called Dear My Muse, and he was involved in producing and songwriting all the songs in this lovely album. And yes, this is another sexy, spicy album, you know. It's Jun.K. Yeah. If you've heard any of his previous songs or 2PM, they're good at sexy songs. So something that I loved about this comeback, in which he's also done it before for his own solo music and also 2PM, is the highlight medley. To this day, I don't think anyone does highlight medleys like 2PM, like Jun.K, okay? The highlight medleys are such a treat to watch. And also he released a short film video, and I thought that was so intriguing, and I want more. I hope he releases more videos for the tracks on his album. So yeah. All right, so Dear My Muse, it's a total of 5 songs, and with stories and messages to someone who becomes muse, his muse, who inspires him, like the name of the album, Dear My Muse. He named the album Dear My Muse because he wanted to thank fans for waiting, and he hopes this album is a gift to the fans. And I can say, yes, it is. It is a gift to the ears. I mean, and also visually, if you watch, you know, the content that he's released. Yes. All right, so something that I read that was kind of interesting is in an interview that he had with Spa TV, when asked if his musical direction has changed after nearly 5 years, he said, "Nothing has changed. It's not about changing genres, but I think I've been thinking more about how my music is perceived by the public. I'm still pursuing R&B and pop music." So Jun.K is a perfect example of someone that knows the genre and music that they're good at and they enjoy working on. And we see so many groups and artists, they change up genres, they, you know, they want to expand and try to do so many different types of music, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love that too. I love listening to different types of music. But it's very clear that Jun.K knows what he's good at. He works on that. And even though I think R&B and pop, that's a genre that he's very comfortable with, I love that he still grows within the genre. So if you hear this album, you still hear that growth, and also in his performances and in his vocals, you know? All right, so all 5 songs on his album, they're all different, even though they're all in the R&B genre. So on his channel, he described all of the tracks in his album, and it's a very cute video. So check it out if you guys have the time. Anyway, so for Privacy, they released a track teaser for Privacy, and it's basically Jun.K is in an office setting, and it's very intriguing. So I'm hoping that they release a full music video for Privacy. Okay, so as I'm editing this, Jun.K released the track video to Privacy. Yeah, so I will definitely be checking that out. Anyway, so the song is an R&B track about 2 people drawn to each other. He describes it as, it tells a story about building our own little secret world. And he says, quote unquote, it's a cheeky song. Basically, it's sexy. His vocals are so smooth. I mean, it's smooth throughout like all of the songs. Moving on to the title track called R&B ME featuring Changbin from Stray Kids. And yes, I posted my reaction to the music video on my channel, so check it out if you want. The song blends synth and pop elements with dreamy lyrics about love. So basically, the song is about standing firm in love, fighting for it with confidence. And originally, he wrote the second verse without any rap, but then he realized he wanted to add a rap verse in it, and then he wrote it. He contacted Changbin from Stray Kids, and he agreed to participate in the track, and that made me so happy. And I loved this collaboration, and I hope that they get to perform the song live at some point. So the music video is basically Jun.K sees this woman, and she's kind of hazy, and he tries to reach her, but then he's like crossing the street, and then there's a bunch of people that block his way, or he sees her and then he tries to go after her, but then she kind of disappears. And then throughout the music video, she's kind of hazy. So as a viewer, I'm questioning, is she real? Is she not? Is it just in his head? And also sprinkled throughout the video, he does fantastic choreography, especially one of my favorite scenes. He's in an art museum, and he's just wearing a blazer. He's shirtless with a baseball hat, and he looks so fine. He's just effortlessly cool. Charisma. He has a lot of charisma, especially when he performs, and that's one of my favorite scenes. Yeah. Anyway, so then in the end, spoiler, he manages to meet up with the girl, and it's raining, and it's so romantic, and he hugs her, and it's like, oh, as a viewer, I'm like, finally, he gets with, his love. And then he's sitting in a movie theater, like he wakes up, and you see the end credits roll, and you're like, what was that all about? Was that all a dream? Was it all a dream? So I like that in the end of the music video, as a viewer, I'm questioning whether the girl was just a dream, it was just in his head, or B, the girl was just part of the movie that he was watching. I love music videos like that it ends kind of on a cliffhanger or kind of like up for interpretation, because we get to come up with our own theories, and I love that. So the next track on this album is my favorite track. I have listened to this song, I kid you not, before hitting record, I listened to this song about 5 times, more than 5 times in a row. I am obsessed with it. It's so good. And the song is called All On You featuring YOUHA. This song, it's so good. It's so good. It's so sexy. I hope he releases a music video for this, or a performance video. Like, I want to see choreography to this song, especially if it's partner work. Oh, because this is also another sexy song. The song is Afrobeat mixed with R&B. It is so smooth, and I want Jun.K to do more music that incorporates Afro beats into it, because he does a lot of R&B, but if he incorporates Afro beat, I think that is a good, I guess, a good variety to have in his discography. But oh my gosh, this song is so good. Please, you all, if besides listening to the title track, I highly recommend you listen to this song, please. It's called All On You. So yes, the song is very sexy. It's smooth. He described it as the whispered feelings of falling for someone. Yeah, but this song, it deserves a choreography. It deserves a performance video. I don't know if he's performed it live yet. I am obsessed with this song. Like, I'm really obsessed with it. It's so good. Moving on, the next song, it's called LARGO. and it means very slowly. It's a musical term. It's a groovy and captivating track. The groovy beat with his vocals feels like he's slowly matching pace as he reaches someone's heart. All right, so the last song on his album is called Happy Ending, and it is described as a boom bap beat reminiscent of early 90s hip hop and R&B. And you do hear that. It's also another very smooth song. So overall, all the songs are very smooth, his voice is also just very sexy. And also you hear his charisma, just how he serenades through music. All on You is still my favorite. But overall, this is a wonderful comeback for Jun.K. I'm looking forward to checking out all of his performance videos. I hope he gets invited to Waterbomb because I would love to see him perform, especially All On You. I know, how many times have I said the title of that song in this video already? Too many times. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Check it out. All right, so now I'm switching it up and let's talk about NCT WISH and their comeback for Colors. So Colors is their third mini album, and I am happy that I could finally talk about NCT WISH. I've been wanting to talk about them on my channel for a really long time. I just haven't gotten around to it because when NCT WISH debuted, I said, this group is not for me. And that's okay. They're, marketed for a younger audience. Their music is more youthful and cute, and that's fine. However, I started listening to their B-side tracks last year, early this year. Oh my gosh, this group is one to watch. This group, I mean, listen, their title tracks and their music videos may be cute and colorful and very youthful, and I understand that. I get that. Their B-side tracks are so good. This group, their vocals, their performances is top tier. I mean, just listen to NASA. I love NASA. That song is so good. Anyway, okay. I'm kind of going off topic. So going back to their album called Colors. So Colors is described as an electric pop song highlighted by powerful synthesizers and jazzy chord progressions. The lyrics capture NCT WISH's bold confidence to paint the world in their unique color while staying true to their own identity. Now, I gotta say, I absolutely love the bridge and the final chorus. It is spectacular. So, remember, not last episode, but the one before, I said that a lot of people were complaining that there's no color in K-pop anymore, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? I have another comeback for you that is full of colors. No pun intended, but NCT WISH Color. You want color? You get it in that music video. It is very bright. It is colorful. And the members are just so happy in the music video. And as a viewer, it's very contagious. Okay. So the next song on their album is called Baby Blue. And it is described as a crossover R&B pop song. Don't know if I agree with that description of the song. Pop song for sure. But to me, this song at first, it sounded kind of jarring. From the instrumentals, the music in the beginning, it reminded me of the little jingle in the song Mr. Sandman. The do 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 Mr. Sandman. It reminded me of that, but then first verse, the pre-chorus, and the chorus, to me, it sounded disjointed. It sounded like different songs mashed together. Then in the second verse, I got used to it, and then it sounded cohesive again. So it's one of those songs that when you first listen to it, it might be a little odd, but then you hear the song and then it makes sense. So then once it gets to the second verse, the song sounds cohesive. So I don't know if that was something that they did on purpose or not, but that's how it sounds to me. So this song is about waiting for a loved one to return to you, / waiting to meet with them again. So the lyrics are very sweet, but again, the song is very, very interesting. I don't know. I think this song, people will probably have mixed feelings upon the first listen. I think after the second listen, people will like it. Or if they loved it the first time, they'll love it even more the second time. Moving on to the next track on their album, it is called Surf. Why didn't they release this earlier in the summer? I don't know. I think they should have released Surf like in June because it's a summer song. Yeah, so if you want summer, colorful, bright happiness, Surf is for you. This song is a hybrid dance pop. It embodies a carefree summer spirit. Basically, in the music video, the members, they're hanging out, they're learning about surfing, and they're having a pool party amongst themselves. And it's just an overall good time. Low key, I think this music video is a good companion to Red Velvet's Joy's Love Splash. They both take place in the summer. They're both about hanging out with friends and things like that. And I just think, in my head, I like to think that it's based off of a similar universe, you know? Again, when you see them smile and they're performing and the song is so bright and fun, it's so contagious. I was watching this music video and I had a huge smile on my face. And I mean, you know me, I love strong, powerful, energetic dance parties type of songs, you know, like their song NASA, that is right up my alley. I love NASA. But you know what? Even when I listen to these pop, bright songs, it still puts a smile on my face. So the next song, it's very interesting. The next song on the album is called Cheat Code, and it is written by Kenzie, and it is described as an electro pop song about the desire to quickly reach the heart of a loved one to the adventures of a character in a game. The song showcases the bright and cheerful Gen Z sensibility. To me, my favorite part of this song is the pre-chorus. I don't know what's going on with pre-choruses lately, but pre-choruses, it's where it's at. I wish the pre-chorus was the chorus. I love the pre-chorus. It's really good. To me, this song is basically a love song that uses video game references the video game references are used as a metaphor for pursuing someone. So I think it's a very cute song. So the next song is kind of similar to Cheat Code in terms of video game aspect. And the song is called Video Hood. Yeah, so it is a hip hop track that expresses imagination and confidence across the world of the game. And to me, this is the most NCT sounding song on the album. This is so NCT coded. And I read a comment and someone said that if Wavy's Frequency, NCT Dream's Glitch Mode, and NCT 127's Punch had a child, Video Hood is that song. Video Hood is in the same category as Glitch Mode, Frequency, and Punch. So if you like any of those songs, most likely you will like Video Hood. Imagine if they do a crossover, what's it called? A remix? A remix? Is that the right word for it? Anyway, of Frequency, Glitch Mode, Punch, and Video Hood, of all the NCT units performing. Similar to NCT's Resonance, the music video that they mixed, whatever. They mixed all the songs together, all the title tracks. I would love for them to do something like that for SM Town. Imagine Frequency, Glitch Mode, Punch, and Video Hood. Yes, please. And then you see all the members perform. And then poor Mark and Haechan, they're going to be running all over the stage. All right, next song on the album is called With You. I mean, the song could also be called With You. And it is an R&B song that samples Chris Brown's With You, and it contains a message that they will always be with their fans. So if you guys have heard the song, With You, With You, With You, With You, With You, girl, that's the part of the song that they sampled. Anyway, but NCT WISH, they did a good job with this song. So the next song and the last song on the album is called Real Asianship. Real, like an Instagram reel. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I feel about songs that they talk about social media. I don't know, like reels, or using the word TikTok, or using the word YouTube Shorts. Actually, I don't think there's a single song that has the word YouTube Shorts in it. So anyway, this is the softest song on the album, and it depicts the excitement of a relationship that began when cute cat videos were exchanged. And it's probably one of the cutest songs on the album. So if you read the lyrics, or if you hear the lyrics, they basically sing about sharing cat videos with each other, figuring out how they should reply, imagining the person's reaction when they receive the reel that you sent them. It's a very relatable song because I think everyone has sent a reel to someone at some point, young and old alike. So it's definitely very realistic, and I think everyone has experienced that at some point. But yeah, it is a very cute song. It is like I said, one of the softer songs. So overall, I think this is a very sweet album. I think NCT WISH did a great job with it. If you're looking for something bright, fun, bubbly, this album is for you. And once again, I look forward to seeing NCT WISH grow as artists. I think they have such a promising future. And if you guys haven't listened to their B-side tracks, go and check them out. And I understand SM, they predominantly market this group for the younger generation. And I think it's also very smart because if you think about NCT as a whole, they range from various generations. You have 127, Wavy, NCT Dream, and now NCT WISH. And I think it's very cool that just one huge group could appeal to various types of people and ages, even though I think music is very universal. But overall, if you want color, figuratively and literally, check out NCT WISH's music video and song, Color. All right, next up is Treasure. I haven't talked about Treasure in a while, and I do apologize for that. Genuinely, I'm really sorry I haven't talked about Treasure recently. But they had their comeback, and their album is called Love Pulse. This album, first of all, Treasure's vocals are top tier. I don't see enough people talk about Treasure's vocals. So the overall, how I describe this album overall is bright and sweet. And this is another album that it will put a smile on your face. So their album, it's a mini album, and it has 4 songs. So the first song is called Everything, and this was actually a title track contender. And the song is about falling in love with someone and hoping they love you back. So I describe the song as synth pop, reminiscent of the 80s type of music, but with a modern twist. One of my favorite moments in the song is actually the bridge when they sing Treasure, baby, you're my treasure. I thought that was so sweet. And I love when groups and artists, they mention either their group name in a song or their fandom name. And I thought that was so sweet. Next song on the album is called Paradise, and this is their title track. Paradise is described as a disco funk track with retro vibes and expresses the moment spent with someone you love as paradise. I describe it as a fun, upbeat song. So the music video, oh, and I also put in my notes, love the pre-chorus especially. Again, me with pre-choruses, like I don't know what it is with pre-choruses this year, but I absolutely have been loving pre-choruses. Okay, anyway, so the music video, kind of whimsical. It's very fun, and I love the tan suits. All the members, they wear the tan suits, and it works. There's various sets, various real sets, and there's some scenes of the members in cars driving through clouds, so that's kind of the vibe. But overall, this song, I think this is my favorite track on the album. I think it is such a feel-good song. If you're having a bad day and you listen to it, you'll enjoy it. And I think this is a song that deserves to be played on radios. It has that fun, catchy pop element to it that I think this song would appeal to a large audience. I hope it trends. I hope it somehow goes viral. The next song on the album is called Now Forever, and I describe this song as synth pop, reminiscent of the 80s, again with a modern twist. I think this mini album, there's a lot of retro elements from like the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s. There is inspiration from that type of music incorporated into these songs, but again, they give it a modern twist, so it still sounds very fresh. Now Forever, it's about cherishing the time with a loved one and wanting to stay in that moment forever. To me, this song is perfect for driving through the city at night. And this is an English track, so the members sing it all in English, and they did a fantastic job. So the next track on the album is called Better Than Me, and this is the softest song on the album. So to me, this song sounds like a late 90s, early 2000s type of pop sentimental song. It sounds like a classic boy group song, and it's about being the person someone cries to, but that person moves on to another guy. So it's kind of like a one-sided love type of situation. And this is also a track all in English. And to me, this song sounds perfect for a classic rom-com movie slash TV show set in the 90s or 2000s. And like, again, I wish they would release a music video. So I read this online. A YG representative stated that, as the title Love Pulse suggests, you'll be able to experience Treasure's musical world that captures the intense and vivid emotions of love like a heartbeat. Adding their uniquely distinctive musical color has become even deeper, so please look forward to it. And yeah, so this mini album is very sweet, very charming, and it does have that retro sounding elements, but at the same time it's fresh and modern too. All right, so moving on to my next segment here, I gotta talk about the polls. I asked you guys, do you prefer groups and artists to keep the same concept for comebacks or to change concept for their comebacks? Now, I wasn't very detailed in this poll because I only have a certain amount of characters that I'm allowed to put. But anyway, 16% of you said keep the same concept for comebacks, and 84% of you guys said change concepts for their comebacks. So I thought that was very interesting. And then I read the comments. They worded it perfectly. And they said, I think balance is key. Groups have to keep their core identity, but explore different musical sounds and moods. Too much concentration on perpetual group concepts like pirates or cutesy lead to stagnation. Also, they need a broader group identity that lets them experiment comfortably and allows for growth. 100%. I agree with that. And listen, as someone that I love a good concept. I love lore. I love storylines, right? Like, I love when a group has a very strong identity, but at the same time, it is important to experiment and grow and to try different sounds and styles and concepts and things like that. To me personally, and I mentioned this before, I want to see groups release music videos with a storyline that it makes the viewers come up with theories, and then they release a follow-up music video to another one of their songs with the continuation of that story and kind of have series. I think that's the thing that I meant to say. I want to see series with comebacks. And then maybe a year or two later, conclude those chapters or that concept or that storyline and then try something different. But I think at the same time, I do enjoy that there are groups that they do keep some form of their original concept in throughout their music. But I mean, in the end of the day, I just want groups to release music and do performances that they feel comfortable with, that they want to show the world. All right, so that is it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next poll. I will put it on my channel in my community post section. And also, if there's any comebacks or debuts that you would like for me to talk more about, let me know. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you all have a lovely and wonderful day, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!